Who'd have thought that a men's clothing M&A deal would go on this long and get so complicated? Rob Cyran, you and our colleague Jeff Goldfarb have been looking at the Men's Wearhouse, Jose Bank, and now Eddie Bauer deal.
It's just gone beyond ridiculous.
So if we just sum up, we had Jose Bank initially saying, we want to buy the bigger Men's Wearhouse. Men's Wearhouse turns around a month or so later and says, we'll buy you.
And now now they're both saying, we're not really sure.
There's also regulatory concerns that the two together be too big.
Because cheap suit, monopolist.
But now, today, we finally get what we'd heard a week or so ago, which was...
What happened is Jose Banks, they came out and they agreed to buy Eddie Bauer, which...
Not a suit maker, as I recall.
Yeah, it doesn't really quite fit in at all. And they're paying above market prices for it, and they're going to issue stock at slightly above their current price at 56 bucks a share. And then they're also doing something really peculiar. They're going to buy back an equivalent chunk of stock at a 20% premium to their current market price.
Okay, so they're going to issue stock to the owners of Eddie Bauer.
Yeah, 56 bucks a share.
Which is a discount.
No, it's actually a slight premium to where the shares trade now.
Okay.
And then they're going to buy back 16% of their company at a 20% premium to the current market price.
Okay, which is also therefore above.
Which is, the price.
This is absolutely crazy. So why would they do this? Oh, we should probably also mention that the company the investment firm which owns Eddie Bauer is also the company which wanted to help fund Jose Banks' bid for Men's Wearhouse a few months ago. So it's all getting nice and complicated.
Yes, exactly.
So why do we think they're doing this? What is Jose Bank trying to do?
Well, let's start first with what they say. They say the reason they're doing it is because they've got too much shares and they want to give them back to shareholders. And of course, and the company's worth, $65 a share, so that makes sense. Of course, executives always think. I mean, I don't see Apple going out there and buying back their stock at $1,000 a share.
No, you should only buy back your stock when it's low enough for it to make sense for the shareholder, for you as a company.
You tend to want to reduce the share count, not just give the money back.
Yeah.
But it seems what they're really trying to do is there's a $48 million break fee. So Jose Bank, at any time they want to, they can say, actually, you know what? There's a better deal on the table from Men's Wearhouse. Let's forget about this Eddie Bauer deal. Let's forget about the buyback. And instead, here's $48 million to Golden Gate Capital and the owners of Eddie Bauer said, please walk away.
So it sounds like a stalking horse. It's like, and don't forget, we've had the CEO of Jose Bank right at the beginning of this saga saying, I'd be happy to be bought rather than to buy.
Yes.
So now he's trying to come up with the poison pill in Eddie Bauer, where he can give a little bit of money to the people who are going to help him buy another company in the first place, and he's basically begging Men's Wearhouse to pay more money.
Yeah, and it'd be really amusing if this all blew up, and then he ends up actually having to buy Eddie Bauer and buying back the stock at a nice chunky premium to the current market.
Then what happens? I mean, wouldn't it be funny if then, well, I say funny, it wouldn't be funny for Jose Bank, but then if Jose Bank stock collapses, Men's Wearhouse comes in, buys it on the cheap, gets rid of Eddie Bauer, and they look like the better dressmaker here.
Yeah, it'd be good for us.
Well, certainly keep us going. Plenty of string there. Okay, Rob, thanks very much for that, and we'll be back next week with more breaking views.